Orange County, Florida, March 6, 2025. FHP troopers, along with the Polk County Sheriff's Office, pursued a stolen gray SUV speeding at over 120 miles per hour on I-4. The driver weaved dangerously, at one point veering into a construction zone and nearly losing control.
As of 129 hours, reference 1031.
Level signal 4. You got another work zone.
26, level signal 4. About the 85, also signal 14, we're doing the same pass now.
Yes, sir. Just signal 14, I haven't checked each of the
10-4, exit 88.
Across Lee Road, somebody can move off Lee,
Signal 4, signal 4, signal 4.
Copy, signal 4.
As the chase neared the Diplomat roundabout, the SUV sideswiped one vehicle before crashing head-on into another, leaving one person seriously injured. The driver, 18-year-old Christopher Lee Smith, was arrested at the scene along with 5 passengers, all under the age of 18. Smith now faces multiple charges, including fleeing law enforcement, reckless driving, grand theft auto, and providing false information. Pasco County, Florida, March 1st, 2024. Florida Highway Patrol troopers spotted a black Ford F-150 traveling at 101 miles per hour on Interstate 75, weaving dangerously through traffic and refusing to stop. The pursuit stretched across multiple counties at extremely high speeds. When the chase reached Pasco, the suspect vehicle made a U-turn and struck a parked semi-trailer but continued fleeing. Troopers quickly closed in and executed a pit maneuver, forcing the F-150 off the road and onto the grass where it came to a stop. The driver, Tyler Cole Kiwayosh, ran into nearby woods but was captured within minutes. He was booked into the Sumter County Jail and now faces charges of fleeing and reckless driving. Gadsden County, Florida, July 8, 2024. A gray Dodge Charger was clocked at 82 miles per hour on I-10, sparking a high-speed pursuit when the driver refused to stop. The driver, identified as Steve Manuel Jr., accelerated past 120 miles per hour and made several attempts to ram patrol vehicles.
Speeding, falling too close, and not maintaining his lane.
I'll show you at the 171 westbound.
I'm 231.
Yeah, 1040, you have excursion.
2-4, gray Dodge Charger. Occupied at least 5 times. California 28, the bumper's hanging off on one second.
Westbound 10, 160, westbound 170.
So you want to give us speed and truck conditions?
Down 1586.
I'm crossing the way you're putting in and out. Current speed 120. Light traffic. You tried to ram me.
120 light traffic, you turn away.
FHP troopers performed a pit maneuver near mile marker 168, bringing the car to a stop. Manuel fled on foot, leaving behind 2 handcuffed passengers at the scene. Inside the car, officers found Manuel's identification along with marijuana and drug paraphernalia.
Pit.
Copy, pit.
Hands! Got a grabber mic on foot, he's running in the ditch. I got 4 detained. 10-4, radio 10-1, Like I said, you're not under arrest. That's it, okay? Well, no, I ain't.
10 for everyone is turn team.
After more than 6 hours on the run, Manuel was captured near a gas station in Chattahoochee, exhausted. He now faces multiple charges, including fleeing law enforcement, drug possession, child endangerment, and driving with a suspended license. Sumter County, Florida, March 22, 2024. FHP troopers spotted a white Honda SUV driving recklessly on I-75, exceeding 110 miles per hour, swerving dangerously close to patrol cars, and nearly causing crashes while attempting to enter the wrong-way lanes.
Up there to 309 and set up for we'll take out the 309. We'll take out the 309. For in reference, other than the unit is behind the vehicle lighting, everybody stay off the radio. We are 1033 traffic. Alright, giving him on marker 314. Giving him on marker 314. Conditions at this time. Light traffic, signal 4 with me. Light traffic, signal 4 with me. Southbound. Moving off the exit in the northbound on the southbound. What's the direction?
The vehicle then turned onto County Road 48, crossing into oncoming traffic and narrowly avoiding multiple head-on collisions. Troopers decided to execute a pit maneuver, which sent the SUV flipping over after striking a roadside mailbox.
Pit the vehicle pit. More vehicles overturned. We're getting EMS 51. Pursuit. Can you get a sergeant at 51? You have a lieutenant at 1051 as well? 40-851.
The driver, identified as James R. Perridge, was pulled from the vehicle in a paranoid and incoherent state. He was taken to the hospital for evaluation before being transported to the Sumter County Detention Center. Perridge now faces charges of high-speed fleeing, resisting without violence, driving under the influence, and reckless driving. Mount Dora, Florida, January 15, 2025. Police spotted a stolen gray pickup truck traveling 85 miles per hour in a 50 zone on US 441. When signaled to stop, the driver, Corey Michael Wakefield, whose license had been revoked since 2022 and who had an active warrant out of Maryland, accelerated, reaching over 110 miles per hour, running red lights and weaving dangerously through traffic. pursuit ended after a pit maneuver caused the truck to overturn. Wakefield, injured, attempted to flee but was quickly apprehended.
Pit. Northbound 441. He rolled over. So 1071.
Hey, bro.
Are you dead?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought it was somebody. Hey, show me hands! Show me hands!
A search of his person uncovered drugs, cash, and identification documents. He now faces multiple charges, including vehicle theft, fleeing, reckless driving, drug possession, and providing false information to police. Collier County, Florida, August 1st, 2024. Florida Highway Patrol received a BOLO alert for a black Toyota Camry driving recklessly and weaving on I-75. When troopers approached and activated their lights and sirens, the driver, identified as 42-year-old Aberdeen Audria Lewis, refused to stop and accelerated over 70 miles per hour to flee.
26 signal involved in the black Toyota Camry, 1028 Bravo Papa 31 Hotel Quebec.
The pursuit continued along Alligator Alley before troopers used a vehicle stopping technique that spun the Camry out, causing it to strike the guardrail and come to a stop on the shoulder. Lewis was pulled from the car and arrested at the scene, showing clear signs of intoxication.
Driver, pull over.
26 Fort Myers, Williams, 1046 traffic reference
540, I'm set up West Town at the West Hollywood stop. Up West Town at the West Hollywood stop, 655, moving around, approach Control Plaza. Pit, vehicle in the guardrail, right page filter. Pit, vehicle in the guardrail, right page filter.
There's going to be occupied 10-1 in the front.
Get out the car! Get out the car! Get out the car right now! Get in the ground! Get in the ground!
At the hospital, tests revealed her blood alcohol concentration was 0.214, about 2.5 times the legal limit, and also indicated marijuana use. Lewis was admitted for medical observation and now faces charges of fleeing, evading, and driving under the influence of alcohol. Bay County, Florida, January 29, 2024. Florida Highway Patrol spotted a white Chevrolet Malibu traveling at 110 miles per hour on SR 79. When signaled to stop, the driver, Shane Andrew Mouser, accelerated onto US 98, weaving dangerously at high speeds.
Very signal 12 prior to me, even lighting him up with nobody chasing him. You can show me 1031.
10-4.
We're back.
The pursuit ended when troopers executed a pit maneuver, causing the Malibu to spin out, slide into a ditch, and come to a stop. Mouser initially barricaded himself inside the vehicle before being forced out and taken into custody.
Pit, pit, pit. Pit, 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 7. Pit, pit, pit. Pit, 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 7. 7 fucking area! Now!
Search of the car uncovered 2 handguns in the trunk. Mouser was booked into the Bay County Jail on multiple charges, including aggravated fleeing, reckless driving, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and resisting law enforcement. Lee County, Florida, June 20th, 2024. During a traffic stop for suspected driving under the influence, driver Anthony Mojica suddenly jumped into a Ram 1500 and fled. He sped over 108 miles per hour on roads with a 45 mm limit, weaving dangerously and ignoring commands to stop.
Is this from the service?
Right lane, pushing to 160.
Right lane approaching to 160. For my side. Back to 1658, 54 having air support, they're not sitting.
Exiting the 161.
Exiting at the 160. Flashing the headlights are off.
Southbound, still signal 12 Whiskey. Almost signal 4.
Still signal 4 Whiskey, almost signal 4.
CSS 49 still south of this.
Or landline.
Still southbound, 112, light traffic.
Southbound 112 light traffic.
I'll let Lee County know we're coming their way.
That's down 4, they're 48.
Approaching Demo Road.
Approaching Demo.
294 is showing you onto the pursuit. Be advised, this road does open up to fuel length of 20 volt further down. Still southbound, 85, approaching Northern Parkway.
For you by 31050. 317, go ahead.
Device 1787. We hit the tip that signal 4 near Romeo.
Fully passenger list.
Speed about 110. 424 still light traffic. 360 miles.
pursuit ended when FHP troopers executed a pit maneuver on the I-75 entrance ramp, spinning the truck out and bringing it to a stop. Mojica was pulled from the vehicle and restrained at the scene. A search of the truck uncovered cocaine, multiple controlled substances, nearly 364 grams of marijuana.
Army pit on the northbound exit ramp.
Digital scale, a loaded Glock 43 handgun, and 3 magazines. Records showed Mojica's license had been suspended since 2023. He now faces multiple charges including fleeing, driving under the influence, drug possession, and firearm possession. Hillsborough County, Florida, December 22, 2024. While patrolling eastbound SR 6018 near the I-75 exit, troopers observed a silver Toyota Corolla, speeding and nearly running off the road at a curve. The vehicle initially pulled over when ordered to stop, but then accelerated and fled. The driver, identified as 42-year-old Dajuan D. Smith, reached speeds over 100 miles per hour, swerving as if under the influence of substances. The pursuit continued onto Gibsonton Road, where troopers executed a tactical maneuver, pushing the Corolla to the right and bringing it to a stop.
Put your fucking hands up now!
440, we have
fucking hands up!
You want it to pass
Put your hands up, I'm gonna shoot you in the head! Yes! I don't give a fuck where you're at, don't move!
Figure 1013.
Keep your fucking hands up. Keep your hands up. You're gonna follow instructions.
440 or 1013.
Get out. Get out.
Get out of the car. 440.
Put your hand behind your back. Don't fucking move. Don't move.
Aviation is above him and does have a visual. We are attached with their helo.
Smith refused to exit the vehicle, forcing officers to pull him out through the window and restrain him. Smith was arrested at the scene and faces charges of fleeing, evading, and resisting arrest. Lee County, Florida, August 17, 2023. A white Mercedes was spotted speeding over 130 miles per hour on I-75 and weaving through traffic. When troopers activated their lights and sirens, the driver, Derek Jason Weaver Jr., accelerated to flee, attempting to exit at Alico Road but losing control and crashing into the median.
World at 1071 51. You're showing mile marker 128 on the exit ramp. Task work, there's 1094 1051. Fort Myers 542 1065.
Therefore, northbound to 129, I got to turn around.
Staff 4. Fort Myers 1710. Go ahead with Staff 4. Fort Myers, all units, 1033 traffic, reference 1710. With 1049 on Alico Road at I-75.
Weaver and two others fled on foot, but he was quickly captured in a nearby parking lot. Checks revealed his license had been suspended and that he had an active warrant out of Lee County. He now faces multiple charges, including reckless driving, fleeing, and driving with a revoked license. Palm Beach County, Florida, October 31st, 2024. While stopped on I-95, a Florida Troopers patrol car was suddenly rear-ended by a black Nissan Sentra. The driver, identified as Doniel George Marshall, then reversed and fled, holding a firearm in his hand.
No, driver, by herself. She's not stopping, but she's going slow. Speed limit 57. Wait, I think I saw a single zero. Let go.
You see the lights are approaching North Lake right now.
Passing North Lake.
anytime. Yeah.
Station Wild 95.5. Gaga and Bruno Mars Die With a Smile. Got brand new music from Lady Gaga too. Her new song Disease. That's coming up in about 10 minutes, okay? So BK.
Get out the vehicle now!
I'm Angelina with Addison Rae. Diet Pepsi.
Get out the vehicle! You grab the which window is trying to break? Her window or your vehicle window?
Marshall sped off on the highway, weaving dangerously until troopers executed a tactical maneuver that spun the car out, causing it to crash into a barrier and come to a stop. He attempted to flee on foot but was later captured, and now faces multiple charges, including leaving the scene of a crash, resisting law enforcement, firearm possession, and driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Hillsborough County, Florida, January 5, 2025. Florida Highway Patrol spotted an Acura SUV traveling at 110 miles per hour on southbound I-75, where the speed limit was 70. When troopers activated their lights and sirens, the driver, identified as 20-year-old Siuntaye McCants, accelerated to 140 miles per hour, weaving through traffic before exiting the interstate and heading onto Big Bend Road. Despite nearly losing control multiple times, McCants continued to flee, forcing troopers to execute a pit maneuver that spun the SUV out and brought it to a stop in a ditch.
Hands up or I'm gonna kill you! Get on the phone!
Hope it should be southbound on what?
Put your fucking hands up!
Southbound 75, I think that we'll see arrows up. I think the car was just crashed out.
McCants was arrested at the scene and faces charges of fleeing, auto theft, and driving with a suspended license. Passenger Javon Williams, 19, was also arrested and charged with auto theft. Both were transported to the Hillsborough County Jail. Indian River County, Florida, July 4, 2024. A pickup truck clocked at 95 miles per hour on I-95 led police on a dangerous chase spanning multiple counties. The driver, identified as Evans, pushed speeds over 115 miles per hour, repeatedly ran red lights, and ultimately crashed into another vehicle at the Sunrise intersection. Even with the truck badly damaged, Evans tried to restart it and flee, forcing officers to continue the pursuit. On South 10th Street, a vehicle stop by St. Lucie deputies finally brought the chase to an end. Evans ran on foot but was quickly subdued.
Signal 4, hit another vehicle at Sunrise Boulevard. Check on Fort Pierce, Lakewood. Start 1071. White male driver that's bleeding from the head.
Shots fired. Now we're making a right-hand turn on Southern.
Search of the truck uncovered a loaded Glock handgun. Evan showed signs of intoxication, refused a blood test, and now faces charges of driving under the influence, fleeing, causing a crash, and firearm possess scion. Nassau County, Florida, November 22, 2023. Deputies responding to a theft at the Kohl's store in Yulee found 3 suspects loading merchandise into a Nissan sedan. When blocked in, the driver, Brishea Glover, intentionally reversed into a patrol car, while passenger Antonio Williams grabbed the wheel and hit the gas in an attempt to strike a deputy but failed.
$1033, they just signaled for my vehicle. Out of the car right now! Stop, right now! Hands up! Hands up! I'm going to shoot! Stop! Hands up! It's 1520. They just tried to get to their car, they're running. They go home and accept the road. See the color? Made it back left. Towards 200. Stop in traffic at the red light. Almost single door. Westbound 200.
The car sped off on State Road 200, driving recklessly before crossing the median and crashing head-on into another vehicle. The struck driver, Sierra Fawcett, suffered serious injuries and was transported for emergency treatment. Inside the suspect's vehicle, deputies recovered stolen clothing valued at over $1,700, along with a white, powdery substance believed to be narcotics.
Signal 4!
4 jump to median on a 3264 India Papa.
Let me see everybody's hands right now!
1520, what you said, 20.
Hey, Santa Barbara.
All 3 suspects, Glover, Williams, and Jackery Haney, were arrested, taken for medical evaluation, and then booked into jail. The case has been turned over to the Florida Highway Patrol for further investigation and prosecution. Hernando County, Florida, March 26, 2024. Florida Highway Patrol spotted a red sedan speeding and making dangerous lane changes on US 19. When troopers activated their lights and sirens, the driver switched off the headlights, accelerated to 80 miles per hour, and continued fleeing. pursuit stretched across multiple roads before troopers executed a pit maneuver, spinning the vehicle out and bringing it to a stop near Highway 50. The driver exited the car and was quickly subdued.
Stop the f***ing car right now! Stop! Stop the f***ing car! Stay right fucking there! You better stop! Keep your fucking hands up! Stay in the fucking car! Maybe put your fucking hands! Get on the fucking ground right now! Get on the fucking ground! She's overdosed. I'm driving her to the hospital. She's overdosed. I got you. I ain't moving. Hey, sorry, I ain't moving. She's overdosed. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the fucking ground. On the fucking.
He was identified as Derek Michael Perry, who initially gave a false name, Devon Allen Pfeiffer. A search of the vehicle uncovered nearly 4 grams of methamphetamine and marijuana. Perry was transported to the Hernando County Jail, facing multiple charges including fleeing, drug possession, providing a false name, and driving with a suspended license. St. Lucie County, Florida, June 21, 2023. Florida Highway Patrol spotted a gray Dodge swerving on northbound I-95. The vehicle veered off the road and drifted dangerously between lanes. When troopers activated their lights and sirens, the driver initially slowed as if to stop but then accelerated, reaching speeds of up to 107 miles per hour, forcing officers to pursue. The chase ended when the vehicle lost control and collided with another car, causing it to spin out and stop.
I'm on Bay Shore. Stay in the car. Stay in the fucking car. Let me see your fucking hands. Stay in the fucking car. You hurt? Okay. Anybody else in the car with you? Anybody else in the car with you?
The driver, found to be intoxicated, was pulled from the vehicle, subdued, and handcuffed at the scene. He was later taken for medical evaluation before being transported to jail, facing charges of driving under the influence of alcohol, fleeing, and reckless driving.